Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Taiwan Unfolded. I'm your host, Alex, and honestly, I am buzzing with energy today. I've got my coffee, I've got my notes, and most importantly, I've got my amazing co-host across from me. How's it going, Sophia?
Honestly, Alex, I am doing fantastic. But I have to say, looking at our topic for today, I'm actually quite hungry. We are diving into one of my absolute favorite counties in Taiwan. It's a place that has this perfect mix of high-altitude nature and some of the most soul-satisfying street food you will ever find.
You took the words right out of my mouth. We are heading to the southwest. Ladies and gentlemen, today is all about Chiayi. Now, before we get into the 5 wonders of the mountains or the legendary turkey rice, let's do a quick vocab check for our listeners who are tuning in to sharpen their English. Sophia, when I say Chiayi is legendary, what am I really saying?
Oh, good one. Legendary is an adjective we use to describe something that is very famous and admired. If a food stall is legendary, it means people have been talking about it for decades. It's not just good, it's part of the local history. And trust me, Chiayi has a lot of legendary spots.
Exactly. And for our international friends, Chiayi might seem like a quiet gateway to the mountains, but it is a cultural powerhouse. I mean, honestly, you could spend a week there and still feel like you've missed a hidden alleyway or a specific bowl of noodles.
Totally. So let's start with the big one. If you go to Chiayi and you don't visit the Alishan National Forest Recreation Area, did you even go to Chiayi?
Laughs. Probably not. Alishan is basically the crown jewel of Taiwan's natural beauty. It's famous for the 5 wonders. And I'm not talking about the 7 wonders of the world. I'm talking about the Alishan-specific ones. Sunrise, sea of clouds, forest railways, the sacred forests, and the sunset.
Let's break those down. First, the sunrise. Well, you have to wake up at like 4 a.m., right? It's freezing, you're sleepy, you're standing on a wooden platform with hundreds of other people. But then, the sun peaks over the Central Mountain Range.
It's breathtaking. That's our next vocab word, guys. Breathtaking means something is so beautiful or amazing that it literally feels like it's taking your breath away. When that light hits the sea of clouds, which looks like a fluffy white ocean below the peaks, it really is a spiritual experience.
And don't forget the railway. The Alishan Forest Railway is one of only a few mountain railways left in the world. It's this narrow-gauge track that zigzags up the mountain. It feels like you're in a Ghibli movie, honestly. The red train against the deep green cypress trees, it's a photographer's dream.
Speaking of trees, the giant trees there are massive. Some are over 2,000 years old. When you walk through those forest trails, the air feels, crisp?
Crisp is a great word. It means the air is cool, fresh, and clean. It's the opposite of the humid, heavy air we sometimes get in the city. Oh, and if you're up there, you have to stop by Fenshihu Old Street.
Ah, the bento capital.
Yes. The railway lunchboxes, or biandang. They usually have a huge piece of pork or a chicken leg, a soy-braised egg, and those local bamboo shoots. The bamboo shoots in Chiayi are so tender.
I'm getting hungry already, and we haven't even left the mountains yet. But Chiayi isn't just about trees and old trains. If you head down toward Taipei City, you find something completely different. The southern branch of the National Palace Museum.
Oh, I love the contrast there. While the main museum in Taipei feels very traditional and tucked into the mountains, the southern branch is avant-garde.
Avant-garde. That's a fancy French term we use in English to describe something very modern, experimental, and pushing boundaries. The architecture of the southern branch is inspired by three traditional brushstrokes from Chinese calligraphy: the thick ink, the half-dry, and the smear.
It's gorgeous, and it's surrounded by this huge artificial lake. It looks like it's floating. Inside, they focus more on Asian arts and culture as a whole, not just Chinese artifacts. It's very spacious. You don't feel crowded like you sometimes do in other major museums.
Okay, Sophia, let's bring it back to the city center for a moment. If someone wants a leisurely afternoon, leisurely meaning relaxed, unhurried, where should they go?
Definitely Chiayi Park. It's over 100 years old. It's not just grass and benches. It's full of history. You've got the Sun Shooting Tower, which is this huge structure inspired by a giant tree. You can go to the top and get a panoramic view of the whole city.
And right next to it is the Showa Juhachi Chiayi City Historical Museum. It's a Japanese-style wooden building that used to be a shrine office. It's so aesthetic.
Laughs. There you go with the Gen Z slang. Aesthetic basically means it looks very pleasing, very Instagrammable. You can even rent a kimono there and take photos. It feels like you've stepped back in time to the 1930s.
Honestly, Chiayi is full of those time travel moments. But if you want something a bit more romantic, you have to head to the Lantan Scenic Area, also known as Orchid Lake.
Lantan Fanyu, or Orchid Lake Moon Reflection. It's considered one of the top 8 scenes in Chiayi. At night, they have this massive musical fountain show. The water shoots up into the air, dancing to lights and music.
It's a great spot for a date, or just to clear your head. The sunset over the dam is really something special. But wait, we can't talk about flowers and parks without mentioning Meishan Park.
Oh, the plum blossoms. When they bloom in winter, the whole park looks like it's covered in snow. It's spectacular, which is a stronger way to say impressive or grand. And if you're already in Meishan, you have to brave the Taiping Suspension Bridge.
I'm terrified of heights, Sophia. You know this.
Oh, come on, Alex. It's the highest suspension bridge in Taiwan. You're literally walking through the clouds. On a clear day, you can see all the way across the Qian'an Plain to the sea. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but the view is worth it.
Nerve-wracking. That's when something makes you very nervous or stressed. Like me on a bridge 1,000 meters above sea level. Laughs. Okay, let's move to something a bit more solid. Have you seen the new European-style castles in Chiayi lately?
You mean the Instagram castles? Yes. It's such a funny trend. You're driving through these industrial or agricultural areas, and suddenly, boom, a Baroque palace appears.
Specifically, the Jordanes Castle. It looks like something straight out of a Disney movie or a trip to France. It's actually a massive facility for a cosmetics company, but they built it with these huge domes, fountains, and statues.
And then there's the Gaia Manor. That one is more Hellenistic, meaning it's inspired by ancient Greek style. White columns, statues of gods. It's wild.
I mean, honestly, it's a bit over the top, isn't it? Over the top means something is excessive or more than necessary. But hey, if you want to feel like royalty for an hour without buying a plane ticket to Europe, Chiayi has you covered.
It's all about the photo ops, Alex. Photo op is short for photo opportunity. People go there specifically to take beautiful pictures for social media.
Fair enough. Now, let's talk about the real reason people flock to Chiayi. The food.
Claps hands. Finally.
We have to start with the holy grail of Chiayi cuisine, turkey rice, or 火鸡肉饭.
Okay, for our listeners, you might think, is it just chicken rice? No, it's turkey. And the difference is crucial. Crucial means extremely important. The turkey meat is much more succulent.
Succulent. That's a great food word. It means tender, juicy, and tasty. They shred the turkey, put it over steaming hot rice, and then pour this savory gravy over it, usually made from turkey drippings and fried shallots.
Every shop has its own secret recipe. Some people like it with more fat, some like it leaner. Some add pickled radish on the side. Honestly, I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I actually did that once. My stomach wasn't happy, but my heart was. And then there's the heavy hitter, Lin Cumming's fish head casserole.
Oh man, that's a marathon meal. The line is always so long, but it's an institution. An institution in this context is a place that has been around forever and is a staple of the community.
They deep fry a huge silver carp head until it's golden and crispy, then simmer it in a rich soup with Napa cabbage, tofu, wood ear mushrooms, and pork belly. It's sweet, it's savory, it's a little bit spicy. It's comfort food at its finest.
Speaking of unique flavors, we have to talk about the white vinegar mystery.
Ah, yes. Chiayi cold noodles.
If you order cold noodles in most of Taiwan, it's sesame sauce. But in Chiayi, they add white vinegar, which is actually what locals call mayonnaise.
It sounds bizarre at first, right? Bizarre means very strange or unusual. But when you mix that creamy mayo with a savory sesame sauce and the flat, white noodles, it's so refreshing.
It's the perfect summer dish. And if you're still hungry, you grab some Beihui crystal dumplings. They're huge. The skin is so chewy and translucent, and the inside is packed with savory pork and jicama.
And to wash it all down, 4 flavor juice.
Ji. It's a blend of pineapple, papaya, guava, and lemon. It sounds like a lot, but it's perfectly balanced. It's tangy and sweet.
Tangy means it has a sharp, pleasant, slightly acidic taste, like lemon or lime. It's the ultimate palate cleanser after all that rich turkey rice and fish soup.
Don't forget the snacks in the East Market. That's like the kitchen of Chiayi. You've got the yuan-style sticky rice, the beef offal soup, and those net-wrapped pork rolls. It's very authentic.
Authentic means it's the real deal. It's not made for tourists. It's made the way it's been made for generations. And before you leave the city, you have to buy some souvenirs for your friends.
Square cookies. Feng Kuai Su. They are so flaky and come in a million flavors now. Salty egg yolk, coffee, even wasabi.
And Xingang candy. It's a traditional candy made from peanuts and maltose. It's very nostalgic for many Taiwanese people. Nostalgic means it reminds you of the past, often in a happy or sentimental way.
Okay, Alex, the sun is going down. Where are we heading?
You know it. The night market. Wenhua Road Night Market is the big one. It's a pedestrian street at night, so no cars or scooters are allowed.
It's so vibrant. You have the famous smart fish, Lin Kongming there, but also Guo's chicken rice, and my favorite, Ai Do Wa.
Tofu pudding with soy milk instead of sugar water. That is a Chiayi specialty. It makes the whole dessert so much creamier.
And if Wenhua Road is too crowded, there are so many other options, like the Puzi Night Market on Saturdays. It's massive.
Or the Careful Night Market, which is right next to the big supermarket. It's great because it has games and rides, not just food. It's very family-friendly.
And we have to mention the new ones, like Hume Night Market. It's huge and has a lot of trendy snacks. Then there's Mituo Night Market on Wednesdays and Fridays, and the Dallin Night Market on Mondays.
Dallin is actually surprisingly big. It's like a hidden gem for people who want a more local vibe.
Honestly, Alex, we've covered so much, but I feel like we've only scratched the surface. Chiayi is a place that rewards people who take their time.
I agree. It's not a place to rush through. To rush means to move or act with great haste. You want to linger in the forest, sit by the lake, and definitely wait in line for that fish head soup.
So, for our listeners planning a trip, maybe start with 2 days in Alishan, then spend 2 days in the city eating your way through the markets.
That sounds like a perfect itinerary. An itinerary is a planned route or journey. And don't forget to wear comfortable shoes because you will be doing a lot of walking, mostly to the next food stall.
So true. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today's deep dive into Chiayi.
Wait. Before we go, let's do a quick recap of our top 3 vocab words for the day.
Okay. Number 1, succulent. Used to describe juicy, delicious meat like that Chiayi turkey.
Number 2, breathtaking. Used for those views at the top of Alishan or the southern branch of the Palace Museum.
And number 3, authentic. Because Chiayi is one of the most real, traditional, and welcoming places you'll ever visit in Taiwan.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today, Sophia. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. We hope this helps you with your English and gives you some serious travel inspiration.
Go eat some turkey rice for us. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Wait. Sophia, don't close the studio door just yet. We can't let our listeners go without giving them a little sneak peek of what's coming up next week.
Oh, you're right. I almost got too excited about going to find some turkey rice myself. Guys, if you thought today's episode about Chiayi was a foodie's dream, well, you are sorely mistaken.
Sorely mistaken. That's a great idiom. It means you are very, very wrong or you've totally misunderstood the situation. Because next week, we are heading even further south to the absolute mecca of Taiwanese cuisine.
We are going to Tainan, the oldest city in Taiwan and the undisputed capital of food.
Honestly, Sophia, I've heard people say that in Tainan, even the air tastes like sugar. They are famous for having a sweet tooth, right?
It's true. To have a sweet tooth means you really love eating sweet things like candy or desserts. In Tainan, they even put a bit of sugar in their savory dishes to make the flavors pop.
I can't wait. We're going to be talking about that legendary fresh beef soup for breakfast, the famous coffin bread, which sounds scary, but is actually delicious, and all the incredible history hiding in the alleyways of Emping.
It's going to be a flavor explosion, I promise. It's a city where every corner has a story that's hundreds of years old.
So, if you enjoyed our deep dive into Chiayi today, you definitely don't want to miss next week's episode. It's going to be epic.
Epic, meaning something heroic, majestic, or just plain awesome. Make sure your appetite is ready, both for the food and for the English learning.
All right, now we can officially say it. See you guys in Tainan next time.
Catch you later. Bye.
Peace.